Come on.
In worst case, just tell me via modifier and I'll roll it for you if it doesn't go through.
Hey, there we go. We got there.
What did you get? Because I can't see it yet.
31.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Aaron, you've kind of done enough questionable experiments on body bits, I guess. Yeah, this is skin epithelium. In other words, this is just chunks of skin.
Mm. Congratulations, you have made skin with your what? What is this?
Skin?
Yeah.
Ash just looks dumbfounded. What the fuck did it give me? I'm
Uh,
I'm sorry, Aaron. This isn't at all what I thought would happen.
well, maybe you should probably do some research before you just start throwing things in jars and mixing them.
There is no research to do on this.
Huh?
There I got it from something that both does and does not exist. Something that only exists in between space and
Well,
time and
frankly,
place.
that is not true because everything either exists or does not exist.
Ash just shakes her head. That's that's not how I wish that were the case, Aaron.
Well, that's just because you don't understand what you're looking at.
It's
And that
kind of
could not
beyond
be.
mortal comprehension. I don't think there's
I don't believe that's inherently true. Anywho, if you want a theory, I think this is actually attempting to resurrect whatever body parts were in this.
resurrection. That would be equally as disturbing.
Well, frankly, we didn't have. Well, it was all intermixed with dirt, and frankly, it seems to be perfectly alive.
Okay, Aaron,
So
now that you said that, also roll me a knowledge arcana.
it's loading.
Um, as long as you can see it, just tell me what your result ends up being, because I also never saw your other roll. But turn Ash can also roll me a knowledge arcana.
Okay. Wow, I rolled a 2.
It's too early for this.
Come on, I need to know what the other thing is.
Do you want me to just do it on your sheet?
Yeah.
Arcana go. Do you get inspiration to the
No,
subject?
but
Remember?
no, I don't because but I will add it. So
Oh, okay. It's just a d6, yes.
yeah.
23 then. Aaron, as you kind of mentioned it was still alive, your mind kind of just races to something, basically something Bella said about how the Curse of the Fallen Fields kind of was a self-sustaining curse, and the fact that it ate whatever it could to sustain itself, and then used itself to create undead. And when she was talking to Ash before, she mentioned something similar, that the soil is hungry, seeking to feast on life, magical energies, key whatever it can get its hands on.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Your
Actually,
guess of it being still alive might not be entirely far off.
well, actually, this was not really a thing that you're whatever the fuck you were messing with. Product. It seems to be a product of the curse, but then also the thing you put in there made it not undead.
Aaron, you'd guess that the curse was, or whatever was on this in the ash, was dispelled essentially.
Oh, good. You made dirt from cursed dirt.
Wait, so it did remove the cursed aspects of it,
Yeah.
but it just has some disturbing side effects.
Well, the curse took effect, was dispelled, then was purified, and so yeah,
So it did do what I thought. Okay.
yeah. It just so happens the curse, functioned for a little bit, and then was dispelled because you added the water second, I assume. Also, who makes something that's water activated? Water's everywhere.
I was told very specifically not to get it wet until I absolutely meant to get it wet. That's all I knew about it.
Well, that means it's not water activated, and that's a terrible idea. And you said you got this from your patron?
Ash kind of looks at it and goes, I think it's a part of my patron.
Your patron's an idiot.
It is simultaneously yes and no.
Someone's
There,
being very brave for someone who's afraid of every thing we didn't think existed now existing.
It's the morning. It's full of angst. The angst overcomes the fear.
Ash just kind of sighs deeply and goes, okay, okay. So, the good news, I have something to possibly combat the cursed earth problem.
I didn't know it was a problem.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I didn't know the cursed earth was a problem.
Didn't you say it's a self-replicating curse that...
I said it was similar to a self-replicating curse without the self-replicatingness.
Ash just kind of looks at the pouch and goes, then why do I need... Oh no.
Okay, now before you go running off and doing another random experiment that doesn't actually have any thesis behind it, what are you thinking?
I wasn't going to go do that, but my thinking was the patron probably foresees the self-replicating part happening.
Or, another theory, go talk to Ippos's bird.
Okay.
Because frankly, that is also, corrupted or cursed. And if this is whatever it is that it is purifying, that might be your answer. Same with the wolves.
Okay. That sounds surprisingly wise coming from you, actually.
Thank you, I'm not an idiot.
No, you just normally don't deal in this
This
kind of thing.
I'm not. I'm dealing with results. I observed this from purifying, and I know what's cursed. Again, there is nothing a human mind cannot comprehend. It's just what you're willing to.
Again, I disagree, but that's a different matter. I'm gonna go start on breakfast with probably Wolf, who's probably halfway done by now, knowing him.
Oh shit, breakfast.
As we
Any
flash in the
requests?
kitchen. Finish it. Is there any requests, Aaron?
No.
Okay. Now flash over.
No flash. As
Uh,
how would Wolf be this morning? I suppose after the whole entire dream ordeal.
He's good.
Fair enough then.
Nothing's really changed for Wolf. It's like, oh hey, he gets a slightly more interesting dream.
He can make juice now.
He's not.
Yay.
That will not be on the menu.
Fair enough.
Wolf will just make a regular breakfast for everyone. Though it does need to test out what in the world he just got given.
It's a fairly quiet morning. It appears a lot of people have maybe either decided to skip breakfast or, I don't know, grab something just quickly on the way out as they left to do things.
So much toast has been made.
Are you suggesting that everyone's running through campus with toast to their mouth?
Mhm.
Oh, good.
Probably not. We're still. I imagine it's fairly early in the morning, which I suppose. What is everyone in the dorm? Is Alana?
Yeah.
I guess is snoozing or something. Very
I
well.
am indeed in the dorm.
I don't have a reason not to be, currently. Not this
Sometimes
early in
that
the morning.
happens. Tinder.
Yeah, it possibly be somewhere in the dorm.
Because as people are eating breakfast, Marie's going to approach.
Yeah, you all packed, Marie.
What? A
You
pack?
packed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying PACT. No, yeah, packed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically ready to go whenever all of you are. If you had stuff to do first. Yeah.
Right, because kind of sorry for planning without you guys, but frankly, we're at a dead end in terms of necromancy dude and the plague of aberrations and other things. So I kind of made the executive decision to go follow whatever vision Marie had when looking at the notebook.
Okay.
Which was?
Pseudo patron yammering to her about finding some cursed book and purifying it.
Yeah, Marie pulls out a map. Now, remind me out of character. You have told Marie about the alchemist lab, yeah?
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, as she points to the northwest of the map. I think there's another alchemist lab there.
Really?
Boy.
Yeah, that's where all the troubles seem to be coming from and is caused by. I don't know, in my vision I just saw weird lab equipment, and I don't see why anyone else would bother to have a lab there.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's actually going to be a little bit more productive than I thought it was going to be. Well, frankly, because we met every time we meet the necromancer dude, he's at one of the alchemist labs.
You think you'll run into him
Probably
again?
related. Probably related. I mean, he is using the alchemist soul to make whatever thing he's doing.
Yeah, I need to ask more about that because it's kind of worrying.
It is.
The main issue I'm seeing with us potentially going there is it's kind of a day's trek away.
Yep.
And from what I saw, I think it's going to be pretty dangerous.
Yep.
So I
Oh
don't know.
boy.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to maybe postpone this until the weekend, gather forces or whatnot, and then we go then.
It would be appreciated, considering I am at the moment indisposed and able to provide direct magical support.
Well,
He
Silas,
says,
actually,
looking at
I
their-
was. Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Silas. I don't have the reagents or tools or technicality or parts for it. That's why we're going on this adventure now, so I can get it done with over and fast. Because frankly, I need things. And it's an alchemist lab, so there's things there.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I want to get it done too. I just can't. Because I'm out of money and I'm out of tools and I'm working on a thing that I've never worked on before, but at least I have a good theory about how to do it.
Yes, I understand. Out of character, real quick. Did we ever actually talk to Voice with a coin flip, or was that
No.
Please try again?
You got
Then-
the
No.
yeah. You basically got Voice is not home right now. No phone. Who dis?
Yeah.
Then before we go, I do wish to speak with Voice.
About?
No, I do not think
About? What?
this.
Well, he's not going to be. He's not going to be able to do anything about that.
No, he may not, but he may have insights. As also, I would like some answers to things.
Like?
Things that I do not wish to be discussing in public.
What? What? Public? We're at a table with Marie. That's about as private as it gets.
I was hoping not to drag Marie into your business.
She's my roommate. What is she gonna do?
That is an important
To
point.
be fair, Silas, this is a school full of adventurers. I'm pretty sure everyone here is more or less just looking for a reason to go out and do something stupid and fun.
Yeah, and also, frankly, if Marie was really curious in what I was doing, she could just look in any of my notebooks.
I mean, I'd like to think you would think that I'm a bit more of a trustworthy, reasonable person, but I guess.
It is true.
Exactly.
I
Yes,
trust
you
Marie.
bring up many good points. I understand now. Fine, I will just say it out loud. I would like to speak with Voice about why he has stolen this wrench from Aspects.
Oh, I know exactly that answer. It's fucking funny.
Then I would also like to inquire more specifically where and whom he stole it from and what's about it.
Aspects, and he doesn't know.
Gods above, I hate this god.
Hey, I think he's pretty cool.
This is why I don't deal in gods.
Yeah, I already asked these questions. I've already got what he knows
Then-
about it out of him.
Then I would like to know directly if he perhaps might have a bit of insight in how to, I don't know, lift a curse like this.
He's a god of imagination. No.
That is not a compelling argument, in my opinion.
Frankly, I have an answer. I already know how to get rid of the curse.
Are you certain? Because again, all of this is theory.
Well, of course it's theory. Everything's theory until I can prove it. Look, you asked me to fix it. I can fix it. If you want to go talk to Voice, here's the coin.
do you honestly think he's going to come to me?
He did once.
Once because I was with you.
Yeah. I'm sure if you just got your heart into it, you could do it. But I really don't think you need to.
Fine, I will borrow your coin and just flip it in front of his altar a few times, I guess.
Doesn't really have an altar, but sure.
And wherever. Also, doesn't he actually have an altar in the chapel?
No.
I
put
mean,
it
Aaron
there.
made a very shitty one, but I think you then cleared it. Or something like that. It's probably still there if you made something.
No, I cleared it out. The only thing I made was the coin, and I just put that on the altar.
Well,
Alright, fine then.
unfortunately, I doubt Aaron knows which plane voice likes to reside in, so I'm of no help.
This one. He's really just kind of wanders about.
That defies a couple of forms of deific logic as far as I'm aware, but okay.
Yeah, that's why
sounds about
he's being
right.
currently chased around. Yeah, it's why he's being chased around by aspects currently, because he's breaking a bunch of rules or something. I don't know. Some aspect failed a bunch of things when he was chasing him around.
I'm suddenly not very surprised.
Alright. Then
Yeah,
I guess we will
sorry.
have to work on this anyway.
I'm not sure of how to make your request louder within the plane itself. I was going to say if Aaron knew which plane he likes to reside in, assuming it was a different one. I have been working on more effectively shouting into other planes.
Wolf rolls up a piece of parchment nearby and ends up using it as a megaphone.
Yeah,
This
well,
works.
that worked.
Fine then, I guess I will flip these coins here and see if I can get him to come right now.
I mean, sure.
Are you
If you
doing that,
want, I can do
Silas?
it.
No, I shall do it because apparently this is to do with me, and I'm certain he would appreciate me coming in person. Either way.
Silas, if you're doing this, give me a prayer.
A prayer from
Hey, try get in
Silas.
contact with a god. I don't know what you're expecting.
You know what? Silas knows this guy's a god of imagination and like poetry and entertainment and stuff. So you know what? Silas is going to make a haiku.
Okay. Here we go.
One moment, I need to make the haiku myself.
Fair enough.
Not that easy, is it? That's why I juggle. He's also a god of spontaneity. There's a lot of planning going on right now.
I know, and this is why Silas isn't like.
No, this is Aaron harassing Silas as he's working.
Yeah, I know.
SMH. Aaron. Meanwhile, while Silas is puzzling over how to make a haiku, Mary looks to Wolf actually. Wolf?
Still speaking through the megaphone. Yes.
Oh, okay. No offense to everyone else here, but I kind of get just from your general makeup, you're probably the most combat capable person here, right?
He looks back at the giant hammer on his back that he has in the kitchen.
Marie, I don't think you need to specify no offense. I don't think anyone's going to take you up on that.
Mm,
I think Alana's the only person who would ever dispute that.
She's not here.
Lana into a wall once.
Yeah, I heard about that. She just kind of pulls out a couple of pages. Well, managed to track down a few things of which I saw in the visions, and your hammer, unfortunately, is probably not the best weapon for the place.
What,
Do you
should,
have
I
like a big?
get something sharper?
You might want to bring a big sword, yes. From what I'm able to guess, I think a lot of these things are going to be kind of very fleshy. And if you can make them bleed, even better.
Okay. I don't actually have a good sword, but I can go get one.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, she kind of looks through the papers where she seems to have noted down all the details of what she saw in the vision. If any of you can prepare for acid, also just there's like some kind of weird researcher people there. I don't know if they'll be capable of, but I assume they're alchemists of some kind. So Just
Well-
better to prepare for these things.
I think the best I could prepare for acid would be to. Could I even?
J-Mac,
We.
there's somewhere on site we can easily buy weapons, right?
Yeah, there's a general supplies store. You can buy pretty much any weapon there.
Congrats to them as they're getting to overcharge Wolf. As he will go ahead and buy a great axe.
Fair enough.
12 pounds of cutting power. That can't be a bad thing.
As Marie will show, I've got some antidotes. I've got some antitoxins. I don't know if it'll be particularly relevant, but well, better to have them than not. Also,
Yeah.
be over my diplomacy.
Roll20's being slow.
Ah, I see.
J-Mac, I don't know if you care, but you can note down that the store has managed to make let's see, how much is it? 2 gold extra? Yeah, 2 gold extra from Wolf by overcharging.
Wow, they can close early today. I mean, I appreciate it. 2 gold is 2 gold.
The point is that Wolf is bad with money, and he's totally suckered into any small thing they do to get more money.
Fair enough.
Would you like to buy insurance for your axe?
I mean, they probably offer that.
Braided hand wraps. Oh boy.
Pretty much.
Come to our gift shop section where everything is 50% dearer.
Would you like something shiny to dangle from the haft of your axe?
As Wolf, of course, comes back with some weird charm that he doesn't understand hanging from the end of his axe that have all been wonderfully wrapped.
Just a small Hello Kitty thing.
They said it'd be good luck.
Blessed by the great cleric San Rio.
SMH. Can do a big beat, I believe. Summon this god.
It's loading. It's loading.
I don't know why Roll20 has been so garbage lately.
I
I've
don't know.
noticed that
It
even
might not
the-
even be Roll20. It might be where we are.
I mean, I've been having weird stuttering issues with it as well. If you want, I can just roll for it and you just tell me any
Yeah.
buffs you want to apply.
I don't think I have any that I could at most like get June's aid, but I don't.
Sure. I mean, you have your self-assurance. This is a bit of
Oh,
only
yeah.
if I could think of.
Yeah, I might as well throw on self assurance. So +3, probably, depending on how good June is.
I
June
apologize if this is a bad roll. And June could just take 10.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then.
Oh wow, what a terrible roll.
Like, usually when I roll for people, it ends up being really bad.
+13, +3. Yeah.
As
Okay.
you get in 26.
Hooray!
Silas, it's like 2 or 3 minutes before, as you're sitting there with everyone else talking, you kind of just holding this coin. The conversation around you dims a bit. As you kind of just hear a very quiet voice go, "Are you mad at me?"
Do not patronize me.
I mean, I'm not entirely patronizing you. More just, you're very clearly pissed.
Yes, I am.
No offense, I don't exactly just kind of want to show up and be yelled at me. Have me yelled at. I don't know, I
Worry
could be doing more fun
not.
things.
Worry not, my yelling is out of my system.
Oh, good. Per Aaron.
Yes. It was cathartic, however.
Maybe you can, I don't know, learn yodeling instead. I don't think Erin has much more yelling at in her.
No, and I'm going to try and avoid doing that, but I needed the cathartic release. It is just a shame that she was so directly tied to it.
I flip Silas off.
If you can hear me. Because voice apparently dimmed out the conversation for Silas, so
Oh, yeah. No, it's only Silas hearing him currently.
Oh, okay.
alright. So then. You.
Me.
You know why I'm calling. Or why I'm
Yeah,
inquiring.
you're moderately cursed. Nasty one, too.
Moderately is a understatement. You know
I mean-
it is far more difficult for me to use my magic.
I mean, only to help others. You could just go punch that guy in the face. You know where he is. Easy peasy.
Silas is projecting an aura of doubt and really and annoyance.
If voice can tell that you are, he doesn't seem to care. I mean, come on, just take both. He turns everything into mincemeat in like 5 seconds anyway.
I'm not just going to go punch a cleric in the face.
Why? Works pretty good for me.
Because this is not my fault. This is the fault of you and Aaron. Or at the very least, Aaron is indirectly responsible.
Complicit?
Yes, she's complicit. You, however, are directly responsible because you have foisted this upon us.
I mean, Aaron had the choice of not taking it.
Except you knew that she wouldn't. Otherwise, you would not have offered it.
Yeah. I can't help it that she likes having shiny things. That's not my fault.
No, but it is your fault for foisting those shiny things upon her whenever you know they are very dangerous and also owned by a lawful evil god of cruelty and law. Is he not?
No,
I thought it was lawful.
Toil.
Or is it just the country?
it's not from
that he
neutral.
runs?
The country just kind of like dips into evil a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so either way, yeah.
I mean, trust me, if he had it, things would be a lot worse. It's much better off in her hands.
While I have a feeling that is technically true,
Only technically. Oh, you flatter me, Silas.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here because I know that it is best not to doubt ones that you're asking the help of. Look, I'm going to be straight with you here. I want you to help me get rid of this curse and help Erin specifically. Because she is going to take this on her shoulders despite me asking her not to take it fully on her shoulders. I have asked her to help me, but I know her. And I know she is not going to help me as much as she's going to try and solve it herself.
This is where the issue comes in, is that I've already helped you a lot, and if I keep doing it, Aspects technically gets more leeway into doing what he wants. I can give you a little thing, but you're gonna have to kind of solve this yourself.
And something, anything.
I mean, I can do a little something. An itty
How much
bitty
is a
something.
little?
As a treat. Flip the coin. And you'll see.
Fine. Silas will flip the coin.
As you can have the boon of voice. For 1 minute, whenever you flip the coin that is, I suppose, Aaron's, what's it called, divine focus, you can be freed from the curse for 1 minute.
Okay, yes. This is enough.
I meant it when I said little. But also, don't use it too much.
Yes, I have a feeling that it's going to draw the ire of Aspects if I do. Or something else of that nature.
Sort of, it's like tug of war. Every
Yes,
tug I do,
and-
he gets to do a tug. This is a very tiny little tug, but his tugs tend to involve snakes, so...
Wonderful. So if I overflip it, a giant serpent is going to spawn from the wall.
Maybe? Look, I've told you the risks. You know, you're a smart lad. You'll figure out.
You really push your luck, Jester.
That's what... I mean... I feel like you already knew this.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Good talk.
Yes, actually. Surprisingly, he was actually forthright with me, which is astonishing.
He's always forthright.
Then he did not beat around the bush or try and jerk me around at all. You know what I mean? It was surprisingly simple.
Yeah, it always is. He's pretty, forward. He's not really cryptic, honestly.
Either way, yes, I now have something to help. That will at least solve the main problems that I was having in helping you help me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay.
For a short while after I flip this coin, I am freed of the curse for that time.
Can I have the coin back?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
I will, however, need to be borrowing it whenever we are whenever we have gone out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess I am ready to go then.
Great. Okay, let's finish up breakfast.
As you see, Wolf and his very very large axe
You might also want to take your hammer with you. I don't know. Backup weapon. Is Marie's. Marie's kind of got like a bunch of shit in front of her, like lengths of rope, a crowbar, what appears to be like 2 sets of thieves' tools.
I will prepare a Titan grip dual wield. This seems like a good idea, right, everyone?
Looks great to
Totally.
me.
Definitely.
Is there anything else we desperately need I can make there?
We fighting more living or unliving things?
Living.
I think these were living, yeah.
Living. Okay. I can work with this.
But I can now reveal. Some of you have, spent time with people, gotten to know them, and, well, they're willing to help you out a little bit more than they usually do. As I'm going to show you basically the 3 people who are accompanying you, unless you ask more people. Laszlo, Liliane, and Marie all have new abilities.
Yay, I have a special thing.
Yeah.
I'm special.
Liliane's ability isn't necessarily an active thing, but basically within a scenario you can talk to each other freely as you become SEAL Team 6.
I can't. My roll of 20 is not working, so.
Oh. Laszlo's thing is basically you get the benefit of his becoming invisible thing at the start of combat against one target.
Oh, that's great.
So you can pick someone in a combat and you'd start off invisible to them. And that's a you only ability.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Marie's anyone can basically use her second ability. She can create tools, weapons, and vehicles out of paper given appropriate time. You can request some things freely outside of combat from her. So should you desperately need it, she can make weapons, she can make... I think the only vehicle she has currently is a boat and a cart.
And possibly a
Sounds like a
surfboard.
forgotten road.
a surfboard is definitely an option.
You know, for whenever someone spontaneously decides to cast tsunami.
Tidal wave? Yeah, here we go.
Essentially, she can use her craft origami to make anything given enough time and assuming she knows how it works. A surfboard is simple enough. Though her paper...
Piece of wood. Add fin. Done.
Yeah. Though her paper has some advantages over, it's a bit stronger, but it's still vulnerable to stuff like fire and slashing damage. So although she can technically make armor out of it, don't expect it to be great. But anyway. Unless anyone wants to do stuff such as gathering, I don't know, consumables, asking someone else to come, or anything of that sort. I believe I already worked out how long it'd take you to get there on the most optimal path, and it is essentially a day.
Everyone launches.
So unless anyone has like, what's that spell we spammed all the time in Lost Legacy?
I don't remember.
Nature's Paths, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can provide.
I will go back into my mother and get the extra spell page for Lil.
Okay. But that's certainly an option if you want to Tinder. That'll essentially cut the journey. I think, let's see. Counts trackless as trailer road and any terrain of a road as a highway. I believe it was basically going this way, so basically half the time.
I mean, it would take 2 of my first level druid spells. Because it would only affect like 3 creatures per casting.
Hold on a second. I believe there
it's
might
1
be...
creature per cast level.
Yeah.
Plus the target.
Just seeing if there's an alchemical power component that boosts divination, because you technically have access to a lot of those.
I mean, yeah, but it's not going to boost it to like cast level 7 or whatever we'd need.
No. But technically you're bringing along like...
Yeah.
A decent amount of people. But sure, if you're willing to spend the 2 nature's paths, you can get there in half.
How much of a hurry are we in? Do we want to get there twice as
we're
fast,
good.
or do we just want to spend the day traveling?
Spend the day traveling, because once we get there, frankly, we kind of want to take a break and then go in.
There you go then. We'll spend the day traveling.
Okay. Let's see. Can everyone give me 1d100?
I'm afraid my solid D100's in the shop right now. But...
What, do you have all those d100s where it's like a fucking brick?
Sidewinder. I'm pretty sure. I don't actually
do.
have a 100. I wish I was trying to get one.
I feel like it would do a better job of destroying your table than they do giving you a dice result.
It doesn't. It rolls a lot.
Okay. Oh, so then do you want me to roll for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ashes roll. Da. Oh, you're going to actually discover something on the way. Give me a second. So I had to get a question mark token. As you get closer to the... Is this on the GM layer? It is. That's fine. As you get closer to the place in question, both Wolf and Apos are going to feel something a little bit strange as they pass by... Let's see, what was the route you went? It was... I think it was in these trees-ish area. Make sure you can see the name. Feels something weird on a spiritual level. And the place has been revealed, labeled spiritual disturbance.
I mean, how close to that
There's
do
a
we
disturbance in
pass?
the force.
You're like 2 tiles away.
We
Because you ended
can,
up going like there.
we can hit it on the way back or another. But if we were like 1 tile away, like a half-hour divergence, then no.
Yeah, it's mostly because it's quicker to go over all this shit than it is to go through. As you get closer, thankfully you don't encounter much trouble. However, you do see some strange things that are a little bit of a cause for concern. For instance, as you get closer to the source of the disturbance, you see animals with like strange mutations on them. You see creatures which aren't endemic to here. Actually, everyone here who's from Fair, which is actually quite a lot of you with the companions you bring, but especially Wolf and Aaron, you notice a few of the alchemist's creations there, such as, let's see, I had a list of this somewhere. Ah, yes. You find, for instance, you see a small flock of steel-touched birds. Birds which are essentially enhanced with metal. They can fire their feathers as like arrows.
Oh,
Typically,
God,
they're used as like a
spells.
artillery unit because they're both tough and painful. Other than that, you only really see signs of other things. Weird
Aaron.
webs.
Aaron.
Huh? What?
Birds.
Bird. Oh boy.
There's metal birds.
Yeah. Means we're probably getting close.
I've not
It's
seen
really
them.
concerning, actually.
I've not seen them in a long time.
Yeah. That's It's not really good, though. Frankly, we know the alchemist doesn't really have any activities within this region, so why is all of his stuff here? Huh.
You got lost?
I have no idea. I mean, we could ask him, but
Perhaps you aren't as knowledgeable of his activities in this region as you think.
well, there felt like a little spite there. But probably,
Where you just kind of looks them. We should avoid them.
yeah.
Yep, they're painful.
But you can get
I
closer.
wouldn't know. I avoid them.
The feathers are sharp.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just get going.
They're like pigeons, but worse.
Pigeons, artillery pigeons.
If pigeons could also be chavs.
So, seagulls?
Damn it, Pico.
I was about to say evil seagulls, but the seagulls are already evil. As you get closer, it's mostly, again, Epos and Wolf who can feel it, but there's a strange just feeling to the air and to the earth here. A weird sickly feeling. It's incredibly faint, thankfully. But both of you can choose, if you can, to roll me an Arcana check.
Untrained.
You can make this anyway for certain reasons. Winky face.
Oh, I am actually trained. Never mind. I forgot I put a point into it because, magic class.
Wolf, it tickles that feeling that you got from... Remember when you got that strange symbol that attracted you to the first alchemist lab? It tickles that feeling inside you. And meanwhile, Epos, you recognize this as being very similar to when you investigated the soil that was Rebecca's resting place. Just
This doesn't feel right.
No, this feel bad. This feels sick. Feel like cursed place.
But finally, Marie leads you to where you need to be. In the side of the mountain, you can see a large crack where purple light streams through.
That looks ominous.
Marie, I don't know if this is a bad time to ask this question. Could you describe the patron that you yammered to?
I I don't know what they look like entirely. They're like a big spider.
Oh, lovely.
They're like less creepy looking, thankfully. Think like
So are they like a jumping spider, maybe?
no.
No.
It's more like they were a person on top of a spider, but the spider was paper.
Wait. Dude.
If you have it, you can make a knowledge. I guess it would either be planes or religion. As I quickly set up the map. Let's see, we have an Ash. Ash is presumably going to. Oh fuck, this is no token. Right, let me grab the one from the map. I'm assuming you have Prismeldi out, Torin.
Oh yeah. We needed to deal slashing damage, right?
Miri recommended having a source of slash and slash or bleeding if you have it.
So yeah, I'm actually going to have Prismelody out with an unusual weapon, a glaive,
Ooh, fancy.
and I guess which form the candle is.
I can't remember what I've given you. The
The
freaking
crown.
right, so that we get fiery. Got you. More damage. Okay, I believe is everything set up here. Oh, I should unreveal everything else.
Your secrets.
No secrets yet. You'll get secrets in time. As please let me scroll along. Okay, this is gonna flip you to a bunch of maps because it's all the way at the end. Bear with me. I should probably just go through and clean all this shit at some point. Ignore this. Oops.
That's a lot of web.
Shh. As you suddenly get visions of all the other things that is potentially prepared for you. Oh, hold on, now disappear.
There we go. That works much
Aaron, why
better.
are you big? Oh, right, because you all came from the Hex map, that's why.
I swim.
Did you, do you have old con damage, maybe?
Nothing less. Let's recalc, see what happens. Why did you all flee to the other side of the corridor?
That was me just resizing everyone because I took all this from the Hex map, so you're all slightly chunky.
Just fucking running away from it.
Venice, with what's about to happen. Wait, you don't know about that yet.
Why did the boss lose 8 health? No.
I'm gonna go near my emotional support, Kobold.
Fair.
I really can't remember if I should have 20 or 20. I'll stick it back to whatever the maximum my sheet says, and I'll check the videos later for
Do you have
what
20
I had
health?
last time.
I have 13 health.
Yeah, well, I rolled like maximum on my first levels, like level 2's health, and then like
I also
slightly
have
below
13
average.
health.
Also, keep in mind, Epos is a druid.
And
He has a
druid.
D8 hit die.
So does Aaron.
Oh, fair.
Yeah,
Aaron's just bleh.
yeah, but I have like +1 con.
That also helps. The crack opens up into a stony corridor. There's a strange sort of seam where the stone ends and the weird manufactured stone begins, as if this place definitely was not here before. In front of you is a large stone door, on which there's a strange purple glyph.
I'ma touch it.
Hold on. We should have Marie look at the glyph. She's the one who knows what she's doing here.
I mean, thankfully, any of you have, the ability to roll and also make a DC 10 religion check know what this is.
I cannot.
Can you not?
Oh, I suppose on a take 10 I can.
For this is the symbol of Lamashtu, mother of monsters.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's slightly less fine, but that's fine.
You're a chaotic evil god, who cares?
This is just misunderstood.
Is it magic? I know I could explode if I open.
Yes, and probably.
Yeah, I don't think I need to say anything else, but yes, this is a magic thing. And explode, you're not sure. Well, you can kind of see this door looks a bit loose. It's one of those weird rolling doors. But Marie kind of comes to the front with you. She kind of looks at everyone. Actually, no, I think we're fine. I think the main thing this would do is if we had anyone of an extremely holy persuasion, Lamashtu would kind of know we were entering.
I am an Azamar. I am Celestial Blood, and we have an actual factual Celestial with us presenting Prismelody.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because it's a summon that might.
Maybe send Prismelody away, go through, then resummon.
That take a little while, but
Takes technically a minute and 6 seconds.
all right.
I mean, we could see what's on the other
if
side
we're
first.
worried about that.
Yeah, so why don't we send someone who's definitely not religious through first?
Ipos walks through.
Yep, same.
You'll need to roll the door to the side first, but that's pretty easily done.
Rusty does it.
I was going to say, between Ipos and Aaron, we're not really the party to be rolling anything aside, but Rusty does the job.